Tears of the Kingdom has some amazing armor sets, including the 3 elemental sets that resemble the dragons that fly around Hyrule. These sets allow Link to use elemental attacks in specific situations, but because of the situational requirements, you may not be using these sets to their max potential. So today, let's make these sets a viable option. First off, what do these sets even do? When Link wears one of these sets and is in the proper weather condition, he will release a circle of the corresponding element at the end of an attack combo. This circle will also appear during a charged attack. This will allow Link to burn, freeze, and shock enemies that are within the circle's AoE. These weather conditions are extreme heat for the Ember set, freezing cold for the Frostbite set, and stormy weather for the Charge set. When you fully upgrade an armor set to star level 2, that set will then have a bonus. In the case of these ones, the bonus is a charge up based on each weather condition. What this bonus does is allows Link to complete a charge attack almost immediately thanks to the increased speed. Let's talk upgrade materials. To get the full Ember set to star level 2, you will need 9 Fire Fruit, 15 Summer Wing Butterflies, and 15 Fire Breath Lizalfos Horns. Now, you only really need to bring these sets to level 2, but this video is about max potential, which I believe includes max defense. I will say the grind to get these sets fully upgraded is kinda boring and takes a good chunk of time, so I leave that choice to you. To finish off the Ember set upgrade, you will need 15 Firelike Stones, 15 Warm Darner, 45 large Zonai charges, 15 Gleeok Flame Horns, and 30 Sizzlefin Trout. Next up, the Frostbite set. For star level 2, you will need 9 Ice Fruit, 15 Winterwing Butterflies, and 15 Ice Breath Lizalfos Horns. To finish off the Frostbite set upgrade, you will need 15 Ice-like Stones, 15 Cold Darner, 45 large Zonai charges, 15 Frost Gleeok Horns, and 30 Chillfin Trout. Last but not least, the Charge set. This set is tied to a certain story quest, and because of that, this set is actually a bit cheaper to upgrade. For star level 2, you will need 9 Shock Fruit, 15 Electric Lizalfos Horns, and 9 Thunderwing Butterflies. To finish off the Charge set upgrade, you will need 15 Shock-like Stones, 15 Electric Darner, 24 large Zonai charges, 15 Gleeok Thunderhorns, and 30 Volt Fin Trout. If you need help with locations of any of these materials, I am more than happy to help you in the comments section because I did not want to make this video extremely long just to add those in. The max defense for each set is as follows. The Frostbite and Ember sets max out at 48 defense, and the Charge set maxes out at 60. Now let's talk about the weather requirements to activate these sets. The downside of extreme heat, freezing cold, and the thunderstorm requirements is that these sets don't offer any protection against them. This usually forces the player to swap out one or more of the set pieces for armor that will give resistance to the respective weather. So my answer to the problem is elixirs, because I like wearing a full set. You may be asking, why elixirs and not just food? I prefer to use elixirs for status effects so I'm not wasting healing items if I need that stat boost, but not hearts. Also, by using elixirs, I am able to save my cooking items for big heart recovery and not constantly heal based on what stat I need at the time. Keep in mind that heat and cold resistance have 2 levels and shock resistance has 3. Starting with the Ember set, let's go over some of the best elixir recipes. This set is special because it can benefit from 2 types of conditions: the heat of the desert and the caves in the Elden region that cause fire damage. Let's start with heat resistance from Gerudo Desert. The recipe is really simple. Use 4 cold darners and a monster gut. Using monster guts is important because when you cook an elixir with one, it gives you a 30% chance of a critical cook, which can add hearts or a longer time of duration to the elixir. For fireproof elixirs, I used 4 fireproof lizards and a monster gut. Without a critical cook, you will only achieve level 1 of Flame Guard, which is all you need at the Elden region caves on the surface. But some Elden region locations in the depths require 2 levels of Flame Guard, and for that, you will need to achieve a critical cook. Just remember, not every critical cook is guaranteed to provide 2 levels, so if you don't achieve it the first time, just try again. Now let's move on to cold resistance resistance for the Frostbite set. Really easy again, just use 4 Warm Darner and a Monster Gut, and boom, you have full cold resistance for about 13 minutes. And for the charge set, you guessed it, use 4 Electric Darner and a Monster Gut for full shock resistance. Now, when it comes to shock resistance, Link will still get hit by lightning and take damage, but the damage is significantly lower. At max defense and no shock resist, Link took 13 hearts of damage, but at full resist, he only took 1 3/4 of a heart. This will allow you to use any weapons you have instead of only relying on non-metal ones when in a storm. Once you upgrade one or more of these sets and pair them with the correct elixir, you now have more viable combat options. I love these sets and I think they are definitely unique and worth talking about. I hope you enjoyed this video. I spent so much time grinding materials just to make this video happen, so if you're still watching, I feel that a like on the video is fair compensation for my efforts. Consider subscribing for more Zelda content, and I also live stream on this channel every Wednesday, Thursday, and Friday night at 8 p.m. Central Standard Time, so maybe drop in and say hello live. Until next time, I'm the Mission Slayer, aka Fred, and have a good one.